Aren't you guys excited? I am. Alright guys, so this topic or session today is gonna be really important. For us it's important, and I hope for you guys too at home. I know you guys probably have heard of it in school and even at home with parents, okay guys? So you're thinking, what is it? What is it? It's drugs and alcohol, you guys. It's drugs and alcohol. So it says you might see your friends experimenting on drugs, you guys, and you get curious, right? Because you're gonna be like, oh, what are they doing? I wonder, what are they doing? It's important to know what are drugs and what is alcohol. Okay, you guys? Yes, they're harmful. Yes, they are. Okay, you guys? And we're going to tell you guys today who can help us and what are the symptoms of all these drugs. Okay, guys? So, here we go. It says, what are drugs? A drug is a chemical that changes how your body works and how your mind works, you guys. Okay? So, there's 4 types of drugs out there, okay? So the first one is alcohol. Wait, what? Yes, beer, wine. It's considered a drug, you guys. Tobacco. What do you mean tobacco? It's a cigarette, guys. Tobacco, cigarettes. Cigarettes have tobacco, guys. Marijuana. You're like, wait, what? Yes, or some of you guys know it by weed or maybe mota. I don't know. It's a plant, you guys. And we have sniffers, or in other words, vapes, which is the new modern cigarette, vapes. You know, there's people say, oh no, vapes are better than cigarettes. No, you guys, they're not. All this that I'm telling you guys are bad for our bodies and minds. Alright guys, it burns our brain cells, you know. And most of the drugs are illegal, as they are harmful and they're not healthy for our well-being, right? Because we can get sick from all that. So, these are the most types of drugs we should stay or avoid are alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and vapes, you guys, okay? Because it doesn't work, all right? It doesn't work with our bodies, okay, you guys?
Okay, thank you, Nancy. So, but why do people use drugs? Do you know, guys, why? Well, maybe there are a lot of reasons why people use them. But the main one, maybe it's because they want to feel better. They want to feel more energized. They want to fit in a group. Okay, with friends or with family, you know, all the family is taking a beer, so everyone wants to take one. And yeah, those are some reasons. And when they are using it to fit in a group or to feel better, you know, maybe there are other ways to fit in that place, or maybe you don't need to fit there because that's not a good place for you. Okay? And if you want to feel better, maybe you can choose a wise way to get better. Maybe going out to exercise or asking for help if you are going or feeling sad or something like that. Because when you use drugs as a way to get better, to feel better, or to fit with friends or family, guess what? You are at risk, okay? Because using drugs, when you don't know how to use them, when they are not prescribed by a clinician, by a doctor, you can get an addiction. Even if the doctor recommended to you, if you don't know how to use it, you can develop an addiction. What does it mean? It means you can't stop taking it even if you want. So you are using drugs and you are acting funny, and maybe you can lose friends because they don't want to stay with you while you are using these things. You can have problems at home and school and with law. What does it mean? That maybe you can get in trouble and make things that are not legal, okay? You can have issues with memory, problem solving, and learning because your brain is not working properly. And finally, you can lose your life because it's a really risky approach to get better. So Nancy, we're gonna explain us what happened with our mind and our bodies when you don't use drugs in the proper way.
So it says drugs affect in your mind, right? So like Gloria was saying, when we use these drugs, we're not ourselves no more. Our bodies doesn't react to the same way. Our brain is not going to react the same way, right? So it's times that we can be sad. We don't even know what's going on. There's times we can be happy because we're in that influence of that drug in our system, right? So we're acting all happy. Woo. And then from nowhere, you're like, you're mad, you're frustrated, you just don't even know what happened, right? Because the same thing. Because we're doing drugs, right? So, you're like, whoa, wait, what? So look at this beautiful girl right here, right? So this is how she looked when we use drugs. We're not ourselves no more. We start changing. Our skin starts changing, right? Our teeth start changing. It starts affecting our gums that you can see right here. Our teeth, look, it starts getting all rotten or nasty, and then it's gonna start falling off. And I'm like, los chimuelos, las chimuelas. I really want that, right? But these are some effects that happens in our body when we start using those type of drugs.
So, better stay away from any kind of drugs. And here we have some tips for staying away from them. Okay, first one is look for healthy ways to be happy. Do you remember? We already said it before. Okay, don't be afraid to say no. Use your superpower to say to your friends, you know, I don't need to use this to fit in your group, because I know what's better for me and what's better for my family, so I'm gonna stay out of here. Okay, walk away. Just go out. Okay, plan ahead. If you know there are people in your family or maybe in your friends that are using them and you don't want to do it, plan ahead what you can do. Be true to yourself. Tell to yourself, what do you want for you? Do you want a better future? So then stay away. And finally, talk to someone, because you are not alone. There are a lot of people out there giving you help and a wise advice if you want to stay away. Okay? So finally, let me see, what do we have?
So it's a little poem for you guys, okay? It says, think about it. So you gotta think about it. Maybe. It says some drugs are helpful. Yes, there are.